Hey everybody, welcome to day 19 of my phase 1 55-day journey from being unemployed, overweight, and broke to being in a position of happiness, gainful employment, and financial stability. If you've been following, I've been providing a success tip every day on a topic or something that I've been focusing on that's been helping me as I go through this journey on my own or for myself on my end, and hopefully on the information that I share it'll help you as well. What I want to talk about today on day 19, and by the way, happy Friday. Hope you're enjoying your end of summer. I know a lot of people, they have kids that are going back to school or have already. Florida down here, we start very early, but I know you're ramping up here in the next couple weeks to move forward with that. So enjoy your last little bit of summer. Have a great weekend, and happy Friday. So what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about flexibility. And what I mean by flexibility is being flexible to new plans and new options that might come up as you're going through the job search process, discovering, what's out there, what fits your specific talents, your specific experience and abilities, and what you might want to focus on going forward, what your true passion is, what you think you might really enjoy. Because, as we talked about a few days ago, that you have an opportunity right now to reinvent yourself, to take yourself from whatever you were before and become somebody different professionally now than you were. And I know we tend to think, well, if I'm in the finance field, I'll always be in the finance field. If I'm in the education field, then I'll always be an educator. But, in every field, I've known people that have went on and changed fields into something different and found out that they've enjoyed that field way more than they did originally. There have been people that have been in the same occupation or same industry for 20 years that found themselves in our situation where they were let go from a position or laid off, or the position was just dissolved. It was no longer relevant in today's market. And they sat there and said, I'm done. What am I going to do? I can't find another job in this. And by fortune, by happenstance, by universal shifting, whatever you want to call it, they ended up getting into a different field and found that is where their true passion lied. And they wouldn't have known it if they hadn't been in the situation they were in. So I want to encourage you to be flexible. As I went through my process, initially I tried looking into occupations in the same field that I was in, which was franchising, basically franchise operations, franchise management, of overseeing large geographical regions of various franchise brands. And I looked into that, and I got thinking about it. It's a great occupation, I think, a great field if you're younger and you don't mind traveling a lot, because there is a lot of travel. But for me, I realize now that, I really want to stay a little closer to home this next go around and try to build a business around the opportunity to be more homebound. Now, it doesn't mean I don't mind traveling. I'll still travel, in whatever capacity I need to, just as long as it's not as much as what I had done before. But the point is I realized that maybe this isn't what I want to be in. I need to reconsider this. And so when I opened my mind up to being flexible to what I was willing to look for, different avenues and different doors have opened. Since I started looking originally when I started this blog, and actually it's been about a month and a half ago, so about a month before I started doing this video blog, I actually got my butt off the couch and started job searching again, and realized that, okay, enough's enough, you're over this, time to start finding work. And so I was looking, and I went through, again, jobs that were related more to my specific industry. But since I've done that and realized that I needed to be flexible, just recently I had some opportunities arise where I can get into speaking, coaching, and consulting positions. And in addition to that, I've got a friend that is looking at a real estate opportunity here in South Florida. And so I'm now going to get my real estate license that I'm blessed enough that they're paying for me to get, so that I can be their point person here in Florida if things work out in their advantage or in the way that they're hoping they're going to. So that's another opportunity that I hadn't anticipated when I got out of the position I was in. And it's not being a real estate agent per se, but it's helping them grow and build their business down here as they continue to do that, and or look to do that. So anyway, so I wasn't looking at that. Well, it came up. I wasn't looking at speaking, coaching, and consulting, but it was a lot of what I did with my franchise partners in the past, and now there are opportunities that are opening up for me to do things like that. So I guess I just want to share with you is be flexible as you go through this. Don't think that you have to do what you did before. You can do whatever you want, and opportunities will arise as long as you open up your mind and say, okay, I'm willing to look at any options, any opportunities that come in front of me right now that make sense. And so go forward this weekend, be flexible, think about other markets and opportunities that you could possibly work in. And I hope you have a terrific weekend, and we will catch up again tomorrow for day 20.